Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to day 5. This is the final day of unit 2. All right, and we are looking at composite figures again, but this time we're looking at perimeter. Okay, and so to find the perimeter of a figure, it is the outside, right? So imagine you had a yard and you wanted to figure out how much fence that you would put up around the outside of the yard. That is the concept, the idea of perimeter. Okay, if you like to play sports, you can think about perimeter in terms of the boundary in your game. So it is the out of bounds line in a basketball court or football field. All right, so perimeter, the outside. Okay, so you should know that, but if you don't, file it in. Remember that perimeter is the outside of a figure. Okay, now to find the perimeter, all we have to do is we have to label the sides that are missing, and then we need to find the total. Okay, so that's what we need to do to find the perimeter. Again, I'm gonna just go ahead and write this just because I didn't. Outside of the figure. Okay, now one other thing that you're gonna need to know, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give this to you, for the perimeter, when you're dealing with a circle, okay, when you are dealing with a circle, the perimeter of the circle is called the circumference. Okay, so the circumference is the perimeter for a circle, and the formula for that is C equals pi d. Okay, or it's 2 pi r. That's another way that you could have it. All right, circumference can also be 2 pi r. All right, so again, circumference is the perimeter but for a circle. Okay, so with that said, let's find the circumference, let's find the perimeter of this figure. Okay, so I'm gonna start by labeling the missing sides. Well, right now this side is sort of missing. Okay, so this is 6.5. okay, because I just looked across from that. What I know is that this whole side is 6, okay? And then I know from this part to this part is 3, okay? Now, if this whole thing is 6 and this part of it is 3, I subtract that. That means I have 3, but I have it in 2 different places. And I'm going to write this in green so that you see this. So this part and this part, total, that equals 3. So what I got to do is I got to take what's left over and I got to divide that by 2, and that's going to give me the amount for that little piece. Okay, so it's 1.5. Okay, so 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So this is 1.5 centimeters, that little piece right there, and then this is 1.5 centimeters right there. Okay, and now what I also got to do is I got to find the, again, this is a curved area, so I need to figure out, okay, let me change this to a different color here. I got to figure out how much is that piece right there. Well, again, I told you circumference is the outside of a circle. So what I got to do is I got to find the circumference of that circle. And because I only have half of the circle, then I'm going to take half of the circumference. All right. So to find that, it is C equals, now this from one side to the other is the diameter. So I'm going to use this one. And C, again, because this is half of a circle, I'm going to do half of it, pi, and then the diameter is 3. So I'm going to do 1/2 times pi times 1/2 times pi times 3. And that is going to give me the circumference of that. So let's do 1/2 times pi. Oh, let me get that from out. 1/2 times pi and then times 3. And that gives me 4.71. Sorry. 4.71. Okay. So this is 4.71. That is the circumference of just that semicircle. And then I got to add that up. So what I'm going to add, and I'm going to put this in blue here. I'm going to circle. I'm adding that side plus that side plus that side plus, again, these are the two little pieces, then plus that. And then when I add all of that up, that's gonna give me the total of the area, the perimeter of the composite figure, all right? So here I got 6.5 plus 6.5 plus 6 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 and then plus 4.71. And then you add all of that up and that's gonna give me the total, okay? Split the screen, get this, so then I can see. All right, so again, I have 6.5 plus 6.5 plus 6 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 4.71. And that gives me the area, the perimeter, the perimeter of the outside is 26.71. So we got 26.71, and there you go. All right, so that is the perimeter of this figure. All right, now let's look at the next one. Okay, the next one, we gotta start by finding what is the missing. I gotta label the missing sides. Well, I have this one's labeled, that's labeled. This is the only one that's not labeled. So I gotta figure out what that is, okay? And then I'm gonna add up all the sides. Well, to figure out this missing one, I have to use what I already know, okay? And what I already know is this part of it is 3. So that means from here to here, this part of it is 3, okay? And then I'm trying to figure out what this is, but I also know that this side over here, this part is 3. Okay? So if this part is 3 and this part is 3, and then the whole thing is 12, then to figure out this missing piece, I just got to subtract that. So I'm taking 12 minus 3. Then I'm going to subtract this piece of it too, minus 3. And that is going to give me what this piece is right there. So 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 minus 3 is going to give me 6. So that means this part right here is 6 meters. And so then to find the perimeter of the whole figure, that means I then need to add up. Okay, actually I'll keep that there. I'm going to add up 12. 12 is the whole side. This 12, this side, that side, that side, this one, and then this one. All right. So I'm adding up all of the sides, right? So I got 12 plus 12 plus 3 plus 7 plus 6 plus 10 plus 3 and then plus 15. And friends, listen, I know that's a lot of numbers. You got to make sure that you don't leave any out. All right, 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. 27 plus 7 is 34. 34 plus 6 is 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. 50 plus 3 is 53. 53 plus 5 is 68. Okay, and so 68 is the perimeter of the entire figure. All right, now for the sake of time, I am not going to do these next two examples. The next three. Those are what you are going to do on your own. As you are in class, I'm going to give you the answers to these three. That way you know and you can kind of check them. But I need you to sort of use what we just did to try to apply it to these three questions. All right. So again, first thing you need to do is you need to figure out, all right, what's that missing side? What's this missing side? And then to figure it out, you got to use what you have. All right. Use what's given to you. Use these other sides to see if you can figure that out. In this one, same thing. You got to figure out what this side is. All right. Then you also got to figure out what the circumference of that circle is. All right. And then in this one, you got to figure out what that side is. All right. So in this lesson, mini lesson on how to find the perimeter of composite figures. Good luck.